Hey guys, welcome back. I know we were just here yesterday, and some of us were here last night. Ain't that right, Mels? Mystery? Yeah, we were here. Me, Mels, Mystery. We all got busted last night. We sure did. We got busted. Okay. Hey Thor, hey Lindsay, hey Clancy, hey Madison, hey Six. Thank you for being a member for 6 months, Six. I appreciate you, and I love you bunches. Hey Mr. Eve. Hey Shay. Hey Darcy. Yeah, we did. We got busted by TikTokers. Nosy ass TikTokers. Hey, they were saying some nasty shit, but you know what? At least I got it before I cut it. That's right. I cut it out. I deleted the stream, but you know what? I still have it in my StreamYard. And I can just always upload it wherever I want. I mean, there's many platforms that I can just, throw it on. I mean, there is one part that I really wish that I could have recorded. And that was when those bitches were saying that they were Sebastian's mothers now because his real mom doesn't care about him. Now, that's some fucked up shit. I really wish I could have recorded that. Oh, man. Then I would have definitely have kept it up. And I would have fought the strike if they had tried to get me for it. So, yeah. But, and there's a big but though, our favorite friend, Winky, who was in Chasing Crimes last stream, the one that we streamed the last time, that dumb bitch was in there talking all kinds of shit again. Man, sometimes there's days where I wish I was chatting in those chats. I would have just let loose on that dumb bitch. I'm telling you, she's got a lot of shit to talk. But she ain't got the balls to go up on panel and start spewing that shit out. She sure the fuck don't. Hey Iris, hey KK, hey Queen Bella honey. Hey Teresa. Now, we are going to play from the beginning the TikTok Tony where Bullhorn Betty does come up, because that part where I played, that part cut off, so we didn't get to hear the beginning. I didn't get to hear too much of the beginning. And we're going to discuss some current events that are going on, because you know what? All this shit with this case is getting way out of hand. The doxing, dropping people's doxes in fucking Facebooks, accusing creators of having Sebastian in their fucking home. Do you know how ridiculous this is? Do you know how serious this is? All for what? What, calling out Seth Rogers' actions on this platform? It ain't our fault. It's nobody's fault. We can call out the actions as we see fit around here. We're allowed to. It's our God-given right. We have freedom of speech just like everybody else. We can voice our opinion just like everybody else. But we're also careful about the things that we say. Unlike some of the people around here that are not so careful about the things that they say that do have repercussions. And Dolly's one of them. Betty's one of them. Oh, but that's okay. We're the trash channels, right? Tony, we're the trash channels. That's good to know. Very good to know. I'm okay with being a trash channel because at the end of the day, I get to do what I love doing. So does the rest of the people that I surround myself with. We get to do what we love doing. We get to call out the bad behaviors. While you and Seth sit on panels with the real trash people that do nothing but spread misinformation, that go after folks, that dox them, that go real life on them, that have no problem putting it out on their platforms, that put people's real lives in danger. You're okay with that. That is sad for you. Very sad. Now, I can give two fucks about Bullhorn's interview with Seth and Tony. Will I watch it? Well, there's a likely chance that I will. Where am I going to be? Okay, right here. I think she comes in right about here. Again, there might be a likely chance that I'll watch that interview. And to be fairly honest, I'm curious to know what Tony and Seth have to say, seeing as they're the ones causing the most trouble around here. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that shit out. Again, you watch, you listen, and you observe. And you pay attention. That's the way it goes around here. And if you can't pay attention, and if you're not going to listen, well, what the hell are you even doing watching it? You know? It's just that simple. Okay, that was weird. Like, my phone just started blinking all of a sudden, I swear. And nobody's calling. Nobody's texting. That's weird. Okay, I thought there was a ghost in my house. And no, Duchess, I ain't pushing no buttons, okay? We ain't going to the moon today, honey. We ain't going to the moon. Hey, Bubblegum. Hey, Shibi Mom. Hey, Tazia. How you doing? It is shameful. Iris, I agree. It is. Yes, but they are crossing a big line. I mean, hell, just last night, one creator was just doxxed. Someone me and Duchess knows. All for what? Oh, because she voices her opinion in a loud way? In a very opinionated way? Well, oh, well. There's a lot of us that do it in a loud way and in a very opinionated way. So, what's the problem? I see no problem with that. I'm very opinionated. I'm very loud. If I wanted to, I can blow all y'all's eardrums out right now. You know, as rednecks, we are very loud people. Ask any redneck out there, they'll tell you we're very, very loud motherfuckers. But was it worth it? Was it worth it getting somebody else to do your fucking dirty ass work for you because you were too pussy to do it yourself? Mm-hmm. See, that's where y'all fuck up right there. When you get somebody else to do your dirty fucking work for you, yeah, it's not very good when you have somebody do your bitch work for you. Because at the end of the day here, okay, and we're going to talk about that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter which way it goes. The person who gets somebody else to do their dirty work always ends up on the wrong end of the shit stick. Not just one, it'll be both of you, but the one that originally started it, they end up on the shit stick too. So the person who got the other guy to dox out another creator, well, it's not going to just be him. It's going to be both of you. I hope it was fucking worth it. I hope it was worth it. JLR sure as hell has some choice words to say this morning as well, but I'm not going to play JLR. If you guys want to watch what or listen to what JLR had to say, you guys can go listen to him. I don't have the patience for him today. I think Seth is a powder keg getting ready to explode. Yeah. I agree, Darcy. And look, I voiced my opinion. Well, loudly. And it wasn't because of who he is or because he's a grieving father. It's because of his actions on this platform. His threats towards other creators. It's because it's not helping find his child. Okay, so why make threats at all? Especially coming up on a platform to make those threats. You could have just settled all that shit on the outside where it's just the both of you over the phone, over private StreamYard or a Zoom call. It doesn't matter. But you didn't have to do it in front of thousands of people in a fucking chat. But see, this is the way I saw it that day when they were all up on Smiley's chat. Sorry, I'm used to calling her that. Anyway, up on Smiley's panel. You had people attacking Seth left, right, and center. They're going after Trevor. And that didn't work out in Seth's favor, did it? No. Hey, Kathy, honey. Hey, LFT. Hey, Wendy, honey. I hope you're feeling better. Someone has to pick up the trash, or else these streets would have even more garbage piled up all over the place. One person can't do it, but together we can make a difference, one viewer at a time. Yes, that is the comment of the day. Especially after yesterday, right? Especially after yesterday. Hey, Mel, I'll be the first one to admit, being in that chat last night, I was making fun of that fool. I sure was. There are people who are going to stream it, so you don't have to go to Betty's channel. Well, there's other people that are going to be streaming it, but you know, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to give you guys fair warning. If you stream it, Betty will strike. She is a striker. And I will say it right here on my platform. She is a fucking striker. I'm on the move. Are you pushing buttons, Dutchie? Hey, Justin. Hey, Josh P, honey. Hey, Shay. I think I said hey, Shay. But yes. So, I'm just saying. Y'all need to knock this fucking shit off. This is a missing child we're talking about here. Okay? A missing child. 15 years old. I wouldn't say he's a child. 15 years old. Doesn't he matter? Tony, I'm asking you, doesn't Sebastian matter? Why the fuck do you even care about what people are doing on this platform anyway? Your focus shouldn't be on what people do on here. It should be focused on finding Sebastian. That's what it should be focused on. Same goes with Seth. But see, you have Seth on panels. That ain't going to help you. I'm going to tell you right now. You got people right here on this side, okay? You got people like Kathy P here, has done a phenomenal job calling out the bad behavior. She ain't no trash channel. She's a great channel. Very, very good. She don't judge nobody. She ain't out to hurt nobody. She don't spread misinformation. She ain't exploiting the missing just to make a buck. That ain't her. Same goes with Savage. Same goes with Nonsense. Same goes with a few others that I can name up, but we'll be here for quite a bit if I do that. I sure as fuck ain't here to do the same. I ain't here for that. Plus, I ain't true crime, so I don't know why people confuse that, but I'm not true crime. I just call out the bad behaviors of all communities, not just one, all. Hell, I'd even call out the knitting community, but they ain't done nothing where I'm going to call them out. So, I ask, isn't Sebastian more important than going after people around here, calling them names, trash channels? I mean, what the hell? Leave that up to the folks that are actually doing good. These trash channels that I spoke of, Smiley's World, she don't give a shit. I can tell you that right now. She don't. Brittany J, she don't give a shit. I can tell you that right now. You got Dolly Vision, he can give fuck all. I can tell you that right now. So, that's just 3. You got Bullhorn, she can care less. She spreads misinformation. Hell, she was just on that TikTok live with you, spreading misinformation, acting like she knew what kind of autism Sebastian had. She didn't know. She knew nothing because she didn't do a research on it. People around here did their research on Sebastian's autism. Did anybody, any of those channels, ever take their money that they made in super chats, Cash Apps, Venmos, PayPals, did they ever contribute to the billboards? Have they ever done that? Have you asked them? No. But you go to these channels and you drop a GoFundMe link. You see, I ain't about that shit. Okay? I ain't about that. I ain't gonna speak on that. I don't really give a shit about that whole Cash App, GoFundMe shit. I don't give a fuck about that. What I care about is Sebastian coming home. That's all I care about. But trashing people and the parents being trashed, yeah, I do care about that. Until there's evidence that anybody is found guilty or found responsible for his disappearance, all this shit, all the making up that they had something to do with it, they did something to him. One was drinking that night, or they drugged him that night. All that bullshit, all those lies, they need to fucking stop. Because none of you even know what the hell happened to him. None of you. You guys are just making up bullshit stories. You guys are putting lies on this family's name. It's fucking ridiculous. Put yourselves in their shoes. Would you like it if people on this platform were doing that to you? Putting their own spin and twist on your family tragedies? No, the fuck you wouldn't. So imagine how the Proudfoots feel. Imagine them. Imagine how they feel about it. Okay? You guys need to just knock that shit off. Stick to the fucking facts. Not to mention, you guys act like you're owed information on this case. Nobody is owed anything. Nobody. Okay? We're not detectives. Okay? We're not FBI. We're not LE. We're not fucking professionals, okay? We're YouTubers. YouTubers are not fucking professionals. Some of you may think you're fucking professionals. I find it laughable that people on here think they are, but they're not. You're not. Sorry to burst your fucking bubble, but you're not professionals. You're just a fucking YouTuber and a streamer just like me. I do this for a hobby. I don't do this as a job. I do this for fun. And I enjoy it very, very much. I don't sit up here and e-beg. Unlike some people I know. I don't think I need to name names because people already know who I'm talking about. And it's quite evident. I'm so tired of them saying on Katie's watch. Right, Mouse. Because it's always on Katie's watch. But nobody knows what happened to him. That's why they always have to concoct all these stories in their fucking heads as if they know what happened. Everybody is so fucking eager to solve a true crime case. It's like, y'all can't fucking, you guys can't, it's like you can taste it. You guys can taste it. I'm going to solve this case. I know it. I can feel it. But what happens? It don't work out, does it? Now I ask everybody, how many, and I'm asking the true crime community, the ones that we call out the bad behaviors of, how many crime cases have y'all solved, huh? How many? I'm very, very curious. Because I can simply tell you right now how many you guys have solved. It's a big fat fucking 0. 0, 0. Y'all have never solved one case. But y'all are willing to grift money to go out to some city and state and go harass an entire neighborhood just to stand outside somebody's house and act like whole fools, complete donkey's asses. And for what? To make a statement? What statement is that? And y'all think by standing outside folks' homes that they're going to come out and confess to you. That's laughable. How well did that work out in Georgia, guys? How well did that work out in Tennessee during Summer Wells? Other than the fact y'all got somebody fired from their job during the Summer Wells case. Betty. Molly. See, Tony, let me tell you. This is the kind of people that you deal with. But you're okay with that, right? Oh, but the good people that care about Sebastian Rogers, we're the trash people. We're the trash channels. That is very good to know. And I'm very happy about that because you know what? At least I have a heart. At least I care. I care about everybody. I care about all parties. And I care for the phrase, innocent until proven guilty. I'm not going to just sit and say, yeah, well, they're guilty. He's innocent. They're innocent. No. I'm not going to execute somebody. And when I say the word execute, I mean completely say guilty of everything. No, I will not just sit there and pick and choose who's guilty and who's not guilty. Okay, I don't do that. Everybody's already made their choices around here on who's the guilty party and who should just rot in hell. And it's Katie and Seth, or Katie and Chris Proudfoot. They're the ones that should be rotten in hell, and everybody should just bow down and kiss Seth Rogers' feet. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. Nobody around here is gonna bow down and kiss Seth Rogers' feet because he's a grieving father. No, when you're going to use the term grieving father, no, you're better use the term grieving parents, plural, parents, because there's more than one. There's three. Spin it how you want. That Chris Profit is a stepdad, but he's still Sebastian's parent. Therefore, they're all grieving parents. Just because they want nothing to do with either one of you does not mean that they're guilty. So miss me with all the bullshit. Especially you, Betty. How's your car, Betty? I saw that it was a little bit of a bumpy road today, which was kind of funny. But Betty, you were in this live stream making up a lot of bullshit lies. Now I tell you, you're going to talk about somebody's autism, you better work on it. You better do your research. You better do your workup on it, because you know what? You were spreading so many lies and inconsistencies about this boy's autism that it was pretty sad how you mislabeled him, that you thought you knew everything. You made it seem like he is incapable of doing anything for himself. But how do you know that, Betty? How do you know? Just like I said to the other bitch that was on that panel, right here, this Nikki, was she there at his house? Did she witness all of this? Did she see any of this every day? No, she didn't. So she can't speak on how the mom or Chris is with Sebastian. She can't. But she makes it sound like she was there all the fucking time. But how does she know? And Betty, how do you fucking know? Hey, Spicy. Because you don't know. So again, I suggest, Betty, doing your workup on Sebastian's autism. And it's autism with chromosome 6 deletion. I believe those covering children cases should be vetted and snatched by YouTube, and no profit should be made. Right, Madison, I agree. And that's why I don't do true crime. I'd get myself in a lot of trouble doing true crime. Nowadays, I would. Tony has caused a whole shit show on here and on TikTok. Even got creators fighting. Exactly, Kathy. They did. But what's the point, though? If they're about finding Sebastian, then they should be about it then. Do not start shit with fucking creators. Now, let's just say if this whole blackmail thing is for real, because I ain't seen no receipts on this shit. It's just people just spewing shit out of their mouths at this point, because I ain't seen no fucking receipts. But let's just say if this is for real, people can get in some serious shit over this. But at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck about the whole blackmail or any of this bullshit. What I care about is this boy coming home where he belongs with his family. That's what I give a shit about. But I ain't about the threats or the doxing that's going on. I ain't about that shit. I ain't happy about that.
Worked hard to build their platforms. And somebody asked why I only called out JLR and not the rest of them that are out there with these trash channels. Well, it's because he's the one that has laid the information out from a hospital bed, and your focus is not getting back to your health so you can do good.
You know what? I might eat shit for this, but you know what? I may plug JLR's channel for the first time in a long ass time. Well, actually, not in the long ass time. I never plugged this channel, but I'm willing to plug it for everybody to go ahead and go watch what he had to say, because he did have a reply for this fool. Sure did. And it was quite fun. You know what? Actually, wait, do I have her channel? I think I have her channel. Go watch Cluminati. She reviewed it earlier, or we might just pull it up anyway.
In the world, it's attacking a grieving father and saying things that are absolutely disgusting with no receipts. So that's why I'm calling out him. But the other ones that are out there live streaming and that are doing what they do and copying.
Now, after I rewatched this, my guess, he was talking about Trevor Lee. Now, I didn't follow too much about Trevor Lee. I don't know too much about him. I know that he's done great work. So my only guess is, with Trevor Lee going on these panels and talking when it all came flying out, that's where, watching this, that's where I thought he was talking about, was all this stuff. Yeah, I didn't see any receipts. Okay, I didn't. Not a lot of them, at least. And I don't listen to Josh from the lab. Okay, sorry. Not sorry. I don't listen to people who spread misinformation. And I mean, I do when I'm about to clip your ass and put you on Front Street, but that's different. Um, the whole Trevor Lee thing, I don't know too much about him or the work that he's done. The only thing I know about him is that he's done some good work. He had a law passed, which I'm very happy for. Good for him. But I ain't heard diddly squat from him since the last time he was up on a TikTok channel. I tried to catch him on that, TikTok channel, but didn't quite work out. But with this part here, this is the only thing that I can only think of that he was talking about was Trevor.
Back to your health so you can do good in the world. It's attacking a grieving father and saying things that are absolutely disgusting with no receipts. So that's why I'm calling out him. But the other one,
And like I said, that him, I think, is Trevor Lee. So, yeah.
that are out there live streaming and that are doing what they do and copying other people's content and sit there and make money off trashing people all day, they know who they are. I don't need.
And okay, like right here, I really wish he would have dropped some names, because that would have been more. I ain't gonna yell at you, bro. I just got done ranting at you for like what, 30 minutes or so, give or take. I don't give a fuck about you right now. I really wish he would have dropped some names, because you know what? Drop some names, because I can guarantee you, Tony, nobody gonna give a shit about it. Really, because people over here, we care about one thing. It's one thing and one thing only. And that's him. We care about him. And in all fairness, Tony, we don't give a shit about anything that you have to say. We don't care about you calling channels like us trash channels, and we know you're talking about us. Okay, we know that. That's okay. That's okay. I don't really mind, because I've been called worse. I laugh it off at the end of the day for me. I mean, but look at that face, Tony. This is the one that should matter. At the end of the day, that face right there should matter. Not getting people fighting, not calling channels trash. Okay? A lot of us have been around these YouTube streets for a minute. We know a lot more than you think when it comes to certain creators that are only on here to make a buck, that can give fuck all about the missing.
To say all their names, everybody knows who they are. And those are people that will never have a dignified guest show up on their show, because people show up for trash.
Well, you know what? I've always said that I would never interview a parent of a missing child. I wouldn't, because I couldn't do it. And I'm not being mean when I say that. I just couldn't do it. Why? Because it would hurt too much to listen to a parent who is missing their loved one or their child. I just couldn't do it. I would direct them to somebody who could handle it, who has done it multiple times. That's what I would do. But you know what, Tony? You saying that, well, I can simply tell you, um, it still happened. So with that statement, that was a idiotic statement that you made. And I did find that laughable after rewatching this. So continue saying what you have to say, because all of these statements that you make, they were just bullshit.
Hey Tony, can you do me a favor? Can you? I'm gonna shoot you my email. Can you? Do you have his profile?
Who, JLR's?
Yeah.
100% I do.
Okay, and look at that JLR's profile. Hey, you know what? All you had to do is go to JLR. He'd be more than happy to give you his profile, his resume. All you have to do is ask. That's all you have to do. Instead of looking it up, you just go to him and say, hey, I need your profile. I need your resume. I'm pretty sure, at least 70% sure he'd hand it over to you, because he ain't afraid to say what he's done in his life, okay? He's not. He's very open. I don't particularly stand up for JLR, but I will for this one here. He will admit everything that he has ever done. Well, sort of. So instead of grabbing up his profile, you know what you are admitting to, Tony? We'll get to that in just a second, because he's going to blur it out.
Do me a favor. I'm gonna give you my email. Can you PDF that to me?
1,000%. You'll have it before I go to bed at night.
All right.
Can I just say something, Tony, right quick?
Sure.
Oh, hell no. I got to skip this bitch. I can't. I will go off on her.
You find Sebastian.
Mm-mm.
You don't have to agree what I say. If you don't like what I, yeah, and I'll tell you what,
So stop.
everybody likes to say that, this is my platform, that you don't have to agree what I say. If you don't,
Well, Tony, what I'm sitting on right now, this is my platform. This channel, this is my platform. It's my channel. Now, do I own it? No. But it is my platform. And I'll do whatever the fuck I want on here.
don't like what I say, you can go on out of the live. You can do what you want to do. I'm here to do.
Well, that is kind of funny to me, because I had it in every, I had everything in me to go into that live. I really did. Because I wanted to say something to this bitch right here. This Nikki person. I did. Hey, Sinner. I really wanted to say something to her, but you know what? I'm really not in the mood to get blocked on TikTok these days. Even though I don't like TikTok, I don't chat in these TikTok chats. I'm just really not in the mood to get blocked. I mean, hell, we just got busted last night. Now, that was fun.
Deliver a message from my client. This is his platform and my platform. And if you don't like it, go sit down. It's fine.
Well, Tony, when you say something like that, go sit down. 9 out of 10 times people are sitting down. So that right there was a stupid statement. Just throwing that out there.
If you're not on board with protecting an innocent father when his child is missing, then I don't want you here.
Right.
Well, Tony, it works both ways. If you're not going to protect and I'm using air quotes here, an innocent father, and stop him from making threats on this platform, then what are you even doing here? Because most PRs, they don't allow their clients to come up on this platform and make threats. Okay? They don't. You ought to know that. But you allowed him. And what are you doing? You've already deemed Chris and Katie guilty. That's evident. That right there, that's pretty sad. And to be honest with you, who's to say who's innocent and who's not? Just because, hey, they all passed their polygraphs. Get over it. But quit singling out everyone. They're all grieving parents. The moment you start learning that, the better. Just because Katie and Chris won't speak with you does not mean anything. But that doesn't mean they're not grieving. You don't know that. People show their emotions differently. Why don't you go talk to the two bitches that were actually going after Chris and Katie? I can direct you. But you know what? I won't. Because they ain't worth it.
And Moose YP, you said why go after the mom that loves him too?
Let me tell you guys something. I learned this last night. YT is their code on TikTok for YouTube. I don't know why they just won't say YouTube, but that's just their code. I learned that last night, right before we got busted.
I'm going to say this to you. I don't know who you are, but I pray to God that you never have to experience what Seth is going through. For you to say his mother loves him, she probably does.
And that's where I got pissed right there when she says she probably does. That's where I lost my shit. That she probably does. Now I'm trying to keep my cool here right now. I'm actually in a pretty chill mood. Now, yes, Katie was the last to see Sebastian. Does that make her automatically guilty? No, it doesn't. But that's what everybody wants to think when it comes to a parent whose child goes missing. If it's just that mom or dad and that child home together by themselves and the child goes missing, boom, it's always the parent. It's always their fault. Always. It's never ending. But what people don't realize nowadays, that nobody really knows what happened. And what happens when it comes to this platform. The parents come up here, they go on these platforms, they speak about their experience, their child missing, and then you end up on someone like Crime Lines and Lies with her bullshit lies and theories. When she's got a history herself, you got someone like Brittany J who spreads nothing but bullshit lies and theories and misinformation and disinformation, then gets pissed off when you correct her. You got Smiley's World, where she can give fuck all about any missing child, and she tells everybody they ride the fucking short bus. So, oh, let's not forget Dolly Vision. Dolly Vision drops people's doxes in Facebook groups. He's gone after a small child before. He took his own brother to a neighborhood where he's not even supposed to be around kids. But that's okay, right? That's all right. You think any one of them care about a missing child? I'm not going to sit here and say they don't care about a missing child. I'm sure they do. But what it boils down to is the amount of money that rolls into their chat. That's what it boils down to. You see my chat? I don't rake in the money. I don't. Because I don't care about it. I ain't here to make a buck. I don't do these live streams every fucking day. I don't. I'll pop a live button every so often, every other day, whenever I feel like it. But I just sit up here, call out the bullshit, and then go on my merry way for the day.
I have love for her too. But what I don't have.
Okay, now. Let me ask you guys something, okay? How can you sit on a panel on TikTok and just completely go after a mom and say she probably loved her kid? Let me go back a second because I'm trying not to get wound up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mute.
Go after the mom that loves him too. I'm going to say this to you. I don't know who you are, but I pray to God that you never have to experience what Seth is going through. For you to say his mother loves him, she probably does. And I have love for her too. But what I don't have is respect.
Okay, I'm good. I was having some coffee while I was listening. So you have this woman on here who was saying some egregious stuff about Katie Proudfoot. You say she probably loves your son. But how can you sit there and say something like that? I mean, really, how can you? These people. And I thought YouTube was worse. I really did. Until I actually started watching these TikTok lives. And then I realized YouTube is not so bad after all. I think TikTok lives just took the fucking trophy right there in first place. This bitch right here, I can't with her.
For anyone that does not take care of
Hey,
their
Nana.
children.
Hey, Halloween baby.
That's what I don't have respect for. She can love him all day and all night. And it may be nonsense.
Okay, I'm gonna skip through this because she's gonna compare him to what people do with their animals, leaving them out, leaving your animals outside for hours on end. Okay, look, I explained this yesterday. I leave my dog outside for 3 or 4 hours. You see, I don't leave her out there without anything. She's got water, she's got food out there. She's got her toys. I know for a fact, a damn fact, ain't nobody gonna try to kidnap her, okay? And I don't worry about her taking off. I don't. Right, Kathy? It is. But see, I don't worry about any of that stuff with my animal, okay? I don't. Like I said, I can leave my dog outside for long periods of time. And you know what? I know exactly where she's laying down. I know she's out there playing with her toys, having a grand old time. I mean, fuck, she's even got a little kiddie pool out there that she can just have a little, you know, little playtime, splash time in there if she wants to. But what does that have to do with an animal comparing to Sebastian being outside? Really? I mean, parents that go outside with their kids, yeah, they stay outside and watch their kids. Yes, some do, some don't. Because some parents, well, there's other adults out there that the parents know, so, they're going to trust those parents to watch after their kids while, they're playing with their friends, so it's not really a bad thing. But this is an animal that we're speaking of, lady. Sebastian's not an animal.
To y'all, but the truth of the matter is we are so self-judging, and if we would stop the judging, I'm gonna state it again. He went missing on his mother's watch,
We know that.
not his dad's watch.
We know that.
Out of his mother's home.
Okay, your sole responsibility is to make sure that your home is secure and your children are secure before you lay your head down. The same thing you do with your animals, and I pray that y'all don't leave y'all animals outside, is the same thing you're supposed to do with your kids.
So we're not supposed to leave our animals outside. Okay, I guess that's gonna be the last time I leave my dog outside then. Right, Kathy? I guess we're not gonna leave our animals outside anymore. Okay, so does that mean when my godkids come around, I can't let them outside either? Oh, well, hell, they're gonna be disappointed. Bitch, we're talking about two different things. We're talking about a human and an animal. Okay. Sebastian's not an animal. He's a human being. Kids can go outside as long as they stay close to the house. Okay? This is what this woman was talking about. She was talking as if she was there all the time, as if she witnessed all of this. She never witnessed any of this stuff. And this is what I'm talking about. Everybody's putting their own spin and twist on this fucking bullshit. All of you motherfuckers need to stop this. This ain't helping Sebastian. And Tony, you ain't doing nothing about it, sir. You are egging it on. You're helping it along.
But 100 times better.
Shut up, lady.
We'll talk offline. We'll exchange phone numbers.
I've had it
We'll
with
talk,
you.
You and Shane and I. We'll get on a group text.
You got it. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
You guys, a little bit later.
I'm out as well.
Hang on one second. Let me grab something really quick. Hey, Kathy, can you drop your link in here, please, honey? Just 1 second. Because we're going to get to old Bullhorn here, who does not know fuck all about Sebastian's autism, which is quite sad because a lot of people need to understand what Sebastian's autism is. And if you don't know what it is, don't speak on it. Okay? That's the only advice that I can give you. I can give anybody. If you don't know what something is, I highly suggest just looking it up and doing your research. Stop being so fucking lazy. And that's what most people are. They're fucking lazy.
I've got to head over with Delta, but I look forward to talking to you.
Oh, he's a
Good,
big
can't
man.
wait.
He's got to head over to
Can't wait.
Delta.
Right.
I'll be
Fuck
over in
outta
a little
here.
bit, guys.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Betty, how you doing, sister?
Oh, I'm just
Somebody make some. Okay, you know what? I'm about to poke my eardrum out for just hearing that. How you doing, sister? Really? Mm-mm. 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 Dude, I'm gonna have to turn my fucking volume down. Oh, for fuck's sake, Betty, I can't with you.
Yeah, can't wait, buddy. Can't
All
wait.
right.
I'll be over in a little bit, guys.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Betty, how you doing, sister?
I'm just listening in. I'm eavesdropping. That's all. I'm nosy.
Yeah.
At least she's honest about one
Yeah, did you
thing.
get the good stuff?
Oh, what part? All of it's been good so far, but I came in a little late.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
what
I
good
just,
stuff is that? You
I was
trashing
just
the
making
parents,
my opinion known about what these people are doing to Seth.
Katie
and
and
how
Oh
they're
yeah,
attacking
I
him.
did get all
Chris,
that. That was good.
Yeah.
Betty
I've
not
had
knowing
enough.
fuck all
I'm
about
done with it.
It's
Sebastian's
insane. They're spending
autism.
more time talking about a father than they are tearing these interviews apart and diving into the real.
Betty, interviews. You do it too, Betty. You've gone over a couple of interviews as well, haven't you? You sure have. Shall we push? Shall we go get some beam footage and do another live about it of how many interviews that you've done in past cases and present cases? It's a lot of contradicting here, Betty. Stop showing off.
Real facts of the case. Nobody, like everybody's. I don't know. I just feel like everybody's hit the crazy train. I've never, like, we've always had us.
Hey, all aboard the crazy train. Everybody aboard the crazy train. You know what? That sounds like a good outro. That really does. I'll think about it.
Segment that does stupid crap, but we've always had the segment that does the right crap, and I feel
I think she's talking about us, you guys, because over here we do the right crap. Y'all do the stupid crap. But I digress.
like everything's being blurred for some reason.
Yeah. I agree more. And I don't understand why out of their own home. In my world, that's a blessing. I spend 100 nights a year in a hotel room. And I think if you can make a living from your home, covering cases and trying to do good, that you should act like you're blessed.
Yeah.
Well, Betty spent most of this case in her home because her car's been broke down. But hey, you know what? What do we know? Oh, no, it's because she's talked nonstop about her car being broken down. Oh well, not my problem. That's her problem.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, this is not easy work. I mean, it never has been. I mean, no matter what you do, when
Oh, I know,
you try
Nana.
to create content,
I do.
it's not easy work. It's not easy to do. But I tell you, I every time I talk to people, I tell them if you create good content, you don't have to worry about pissing contests or anything.
Wait, what was that? Bullhorn? Isn't that what you do? Betty. That's what you do, sweetheart. That's what you do. Again, Betty, you're sadly mistaken about what people do over here. But we're not mistaken about what you do or any of these other creators.
Easy work. It's not easy to do. But I tell you, I every time I talk to people, I tell them if you create good content, you don't have to worry about pissing contests or anything like that. People will come.
And you know what, Betty? See, I ain't about numbers, okay? I ain't about numbers in my chat. Okay? You are. You're all about the numbers in your chat. You're all about the views, how many you get. How long was it before your sub count went up? Your sub count stayed at the same for, my goodness, I can't even remember. But it's just bounced up. Unlike Dolly's, I mean, I can tell you what I think about how his numbers bounced, but I'd only be speculating. But I do believe, in my heart of hearts, how his numbers bounced from 20K to over 50K in just 8 months, which is around the time I quit covering his ass. Okay, well, I'll let, she said it. I'll let her say it, because she ain't afraid to.
But I've always tried to do that. But you know, people do get distracted. It's hard. You get sucked into the drama, and I can't think.
A bullhorn, you get sucked into the drama all the time. More likely, you insert yourself, don't you? You do. You insert yourself all the time. So cut the bullshit. Cut the bullshit. You insert yourself into everybody's drama. Whoever's covering you, you have to insert yourself. You have to have something to bitch about because you don't like when people correct you. I don't know why people hate being corrected. I really don't. It is sad and pathetic.
I think that's kind of where we are. I think if we just ignore the shit and just move the bus forward.
Well, Betty, you are full of shit. I mean, that's a given. I think that busting you got from Smiley. Hey.
Hey. One don't
Just
show my
one.
avatar. What the heck?
That's not my fault. You sure you don't want to use the thumbs avatar?
Yeah.
You know who this is, don't you?
Yeah. It's me. Okay, why won't this stupid thing charge?
I don't know. Did your cat mess it up this time again?
I think I grabbed my kid's charger instead of mine. So we're gonna go grab the other charger. Sir Duke is over there sleeping. As long as he don't hear Betty's voice, he'll stay asleep. He hears that cackle, he's biting.
Hey, Doxy.
He can't handle that cackle.
Hey, Truth
Oh
Seeker.
my.
Oh, yeah, me, Mystery, and Mel's Bells, we were all getting busted last night on TikTok. Streaming them.
Yeah, I went in and I don't have it was the first time I ever did 2 accounts. I did one on my personal email, got blocked. Went back to my channel email and got blocked. But that Nikki, that's who she's talking to is me. Because I said, well, he did love his mother. And she got all bent out of shape.
That was you.
Yeah, that was me she was talking to. But she blocked me, so
Nice. Nice one. Yeah, that one's a dumb bitch. I really want to go in on her, but you know what? I'm not going to chat in those. No. No.
And I
I'm
was really
blocked on.
nice in my comment. I asked real questions, you know. I didn't get snarky or nothing. I was asking, I said, you know, Tony, you support your new BFF is the bullhorn. She wants to euthanize children, but she's your advocate? Made that make sense? I got blocked for that.
Yeah, and not just that. Like I was saying yesterday, not just she wants to euthanize. She thinks kids should be euthanized, but she accused the mother of SAing her daughter and son, and that's why they are the way they are. But that's okay
Mhm.
with Tony, though, making for someone like her to make those accusations that are unfounded and never proven, and they're not true. Um. So, so that's okay though with him, and we're over here. We're the trash channels, but I'm okay being the trash channel. I've been called worse, so
Yeah.
I'm not fretting over that shit. I just
Yeah.
clip them and I put them on Front Street, and that's fine with me.
What they
Okay.
won't find on my channel is me attacking any of them, lying about them, or going in their real lives because I don't care.
Me neither. I don't give a
I'm going to
fuck
call
about
them
your
out on their words on what they do on here. Other than that, I could care less what they do.
bingo. I can give a fuck all about their real life. That their real life don't mean dick to me, but it obviously means dick to them though. And
Mm.
it's resulted in somebody getting their real life dug into last night. And you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, that was so messed up, man. That was so
Mm-hmm.
messed up. She handled that better than I would have. I give her that. I
Mm-hmm.
like her. I think she's amazing. I think she does a great job, and I think they're intimidated and scared of her. Yeah, I
Oh
couldn't
yeah.
convince him.
No, and
That that dude smoked her. He's just something ain't right. I mean, why is he always his neck and between his shoulder blades has got to be killing him at the end of the day because he's constantly hunched over. He's just weird.
yeah, you guys go sub up to Crime and Chaos. She's the one that has the full version of this, where it's not cut off like mine is. Mine is cut off when Betty first gets up here. That's why I'm just going over where Betty first comes up. But Crime and Chaos has the full version. She's awesome. But see,
Yeah, I
here's
subbed
where
her.
yeah, this is where, see, there's something in here that Tony says, and it's like he pulled a page out of Bullhorn's book. Now, if people remember, Bullhorn has a binder on all the hate channels,
Mhm.
all of the hate channels. Betty, you have one on me
Oh,
yet?
she does me. She put one of my thumbnails in her lawsuit, and I was reviewing the. I think it was the second or third stack of papers she filed, and I went through just to redact it all. So I was, just doing that, not paying attention. I didn't even realize until I was reviewing it live. Hey, wait a minute, that's my thumbnail.
Oh my God, no way.
And
Are
I'm
you
like,
serious?
okay, well, let the judge watch it because he'll see that I showed receipts in that video about you lying. So.
Oh, that's funny. Hey, Lisa, honey. The thing with the walkie-talkie, anyone hear anything about that? Why did Seth have one? Did anyone else have one? I was listening about that on Cluminati's today, and to be honest, I don't know what to make of that.
Yeah. I, mm, mm,
I really, I mean, I don't know what to make to any of this. I mean, it's all getting confusing. But see, here's the thing, though. I'm more for like until like some of this, the whole walkie-talkie thing. Well, that more of that will probably come out later. What I'm more for is why the fucking doxing? Why?
yeah. There's no reason to do that. And then to top it off, they dox people, but they get it wrong.
Right.
I mean, you can't even do that right.
But if you're gonna have somebody, if you're gonna dox somebody, make sure you're the one that's fucking doing it. Don't have people do it for you. Because it doesn't matter how, it doesn't really matter because you are going to be the one held responsible, not just the person you have doing it for you. If
And come
something
on, we all
happens.
know little 3 foot had that smoker dude do that. I call him little 3 foot because, a little man syndrome. It's a big thing. It's a serious thing.
Napoleon Dynamite complex.
Yep,
The,
exactly.
Na- the
Yep.
Napoleon complex is actually a real thing, guys. I'm not kidding. I'll play this
Yeah,
and
it
I'll go
really
look.
is. Yeah, it really is. Little man syndrome really is a big thing with little 3 foot guys.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. But his new girlfriend needs to seriously buy him a hat that fits instead of a tub that he puts on his head that really looks bad. That thing's like 3 sizes too big for his head.
I haven't really checked that out, Mystery. I don't know. I know you can do watch parties in Discord, like the one that we did that the other day. That's all I know.
Yeah, I don't know much about Discord either, so.
Oh, I know enough about it, but doing live streams on Discord. I mean, yeah, you can. Um, or at least I think you can. I'll have to look that up because I really don't
Yeah,
know.
people do that. I do know they do. You can do that. And what it does is you can have a whole group watch it, and where that the person they're watching doesn't get the views, which is cool. Especially when it's like bullhorn. But those questions are all scripted for tonight, right? Tony gave her the questions she's allowed to ask.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Which is going to
Even
be
though,
the same time on 100+ panels.
well, yeah, because even though, her coming up there right now, those were not scripted, but tonight
No.
will be.
Yeah.
That's why I think she
Totally.
was kissing his ass. They're both kissing each other's asses for this shit.
Well, come
Tony
on.
is
You know it's bad when you have to get to the bottom of the barrel and go to bullhorn.
right.
You know it's bad.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Tony is in for a rude awakening. Gonna tip the scales to 10 this weekend, I'd imagine, and not in a good way. Oh well. Oh, we've all seen this before. Bullhorn, she ain't got no credibility around here. Never has. Never will.
I
But
think
there are
we'll
going to be
plow
people
through some
streaming
of it,
on
to be honest.
TikTok, on Rumble, on YouTube. I mean, yeah, there's going to, because people want to watch, but they don't want to get Betty to view. Hey, knock yourself out.
Mm-hmm.
All you're going to hear is a bunch of crap anyway. You're not going to hear nothing. You're just, what's he going to do? Admit that, hey, the CPS records I got are about me?
I mean, everybody was hell bent on listening to what those CPS records were, but they were never put out. And they had it in their freaking titles. And therefore they became clickbait titles. But everybody was fawning over those freaking chats, listening about it. It's like, are you kidding me?
I knew right from the get-go, being a foster mom all the years I've been, you're not getting CPS records out to the public. You're just not. And if you stupid enough to even try it, they will come after you.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think you can release minor records from CPS to the public. Even the parents. No. I don't think you can.
No one's allowed to release them.
In some states you can, under CPS rules, but not all
here.
states. Not where I'm at. No.
Yeah, not here. I've sat in many family court hearings, unfortunately, many. Yeah, no, that's not going to happen. We've had parents try to do stuff like that to get at each other. Put a dad in jail for 6 months.
Well, oh, by the way, Tony, have you asked Betty about the law she had passed in her name in Florida? Have you asked her about that? It is true story. It's online. You can look it up. I mean, fuck, I can pull it up right now. I mean,
yeah, I remember when it happened. I live here. I live a couple hours from her.
Yeah. Woman sitting next to me, yeah. She knows all about it. Sure, LFT, hang on 1 second. She knows all about it. Gabby Petito, ring a bell. They're, sir. Everybody knows about the Gabby Petito case. Even though I was chasing other people on, get that out of my chat. Get that name out of my chat right now. That is doxing somebody's name. Get it out of my chat right now. Block it, please.
Where are you at? I'm looking for it. Yeah, I don't do the doxing crap either. I'm not on board with that. Okay, it's
No.
already gone.
Get
Yeah,
the
there's no
fuck.
reason for that.
Oh, what the
Somebody
hell did
has every right to not use their name if they don't choose to, and nobody has the right to put it out there.
No. The fuck do you think
And
you're
that's
doing in
why
my
the
fucking
documents, yeah, anytime I reviewed any of the court documents, even Betty, even her, even though she uses her name, I still redacted her name.
Now, this goes for everybody in my chat. If you see that name in your chat at all, get rid of it. That is a dot. Okay, I'm hearing an echo.
I don't have nothing on.
Is that me?
I don't have nothing on. I don't even have my YouTube on. But why
I
would
hope
this
that's not
thing
me.
shut? I
Oh,
don't hear it
shit.
now.
It might be me. Hang on a
Why
second.
won't this stupid thing charge? Dude, you got my cord so messed up. I want to buy all new cords because of your big butt.
Is that better?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
I don't hear the echo.
No, it's me. Hang on. I'm going to back out and come back in.
Okay, my cat has got my cord so messed up. Nothing wants to charge. I'm going to have to order all new cords because of him. Okay, there it goes. He wraps his little big body. He's a big cat. He's almost 35 pounds. He wraps around my cords and yanks everything out.
All right. Is that better?
Yeah.
No, I'm still hearing an echo.
You still hearing it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I hear it. Maybe it is me. How could it be me? You want me to go out and come back in?
Yeah,
'Cause I
let's
don't
see
have
if that
nothing
works.
on.
I turned the echo cancellation off.
I have my YouTube bar.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I'll go out and come back in.
Okay, honey. Okay, I turned the echo cancellation off. LFT, I'm coming, honey. I'm sorry. Lord have mercy. Is it me? Can you guys still hear me okay? Oh, it might have been Kathy, actually. Oh, shit. Now I'm muffling. Okay. Now that might be it. Okay. Okay. It might have been you.
Is that better? No, I have no sound. Maybe I turned it down too much.
No, I can hear you.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I had my sound on my end turned down too much.
Oh, okay.
That's better. I'm trying to keep
All
it
right.
down because he's laying right here sleeping, and if he hears that cackle, I'm gonna get bit. He just cannot deal with Betty.
All right, LFT, I sent it to your messenger. Okay. Oh Lord. Okay, we got everything settled. Okay, we're good. Oh Lord, have mercy on my soul. Oh.
Yeah, I agree. And I keep thinking that these people are going to come to their senses and that the light is the light is going to come on. But
Is that the cackling you're talking about?
Yeah, but I got it turned down, so yeah.
All right, Sir Duke, stay asleep. Stay asleep for now.
you said
He's mad at me. I had to give him a flea treatment.
I follow you. I watch your lives. I watch your show and all that good stuff. And there's 3 or 4 other content creators on YouTube that I watch everything that they do. And, it takes time when you create content, right?
Okay, give me a wager, guys. How many creators in the true crime community that cover true crime cases overall? How many? Leave me out of it because I ain't true crime. And people keep saying I'm true crime. I'm not.
I'm not either. I'm a whatever channel, whatever I feel like talking about that day.
Hmm? I'm just a review channel. That's all I am. And I
Yeah.
just a bullshit channel, according to some people. Tony, I'm a trash channel.
Oh, okay. Wow.
But well, according to him, we're trash channels. But the people that he goes on and that Seth goes on, they're okay channels, but they're just grifters. They don't know any better because they don't, like you said, they don't vet.
Yeah, he's right about that. They vet nothing. They wouldn't know fact if it smacked him in the head and knocked him out. But okay,
No, that's
that's your
true.
new sister. You can have her. You can have her. No one's claiming her.
We don't want her.
Mm-mm.
By all means, take her, please. Take her. We're good. Hey, LFT, how you doing, honey?
Oh wait, I'm up here. I was literally like just I was like, you're like, how are you doing? And I was like, what? I don't even have earbuds in. I'm doing laundry. What are y'all? Hey guys.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are y'all? Sorry, I didn't mean to bug you. I was just like, I just was gonna put this in the back chat for you real quick, and then was gonna continue listening. That's all.
Not a problem.
I just sent you a little something that I think kind of a little while ago at the beginning of what you were talking about is what made it click for me to share with you, kind of deal. I don't know if it's super relevant now, but you mentioned her, and it just is another example of things that is just irritating. Okay. And I think I explained it enough for you in the messages that you would get it. You know what I mean? I don't know if you were able to listen, but that's all I was going to do. I was just going to say, if just FYI, it's there. If it's I don't know, worth your while or relatable today or some other time.
Well, yeah, you can drop it and I'll take a look at it in a little bit.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll make sure it's sent in the messenger.
Okay.
Okay. But I'm gonna go put some clean shorts on and go water the plants, but I'll be listening.
All right, sweetheart. Thank you.
I literally was like, you were like, how are you doing? And I was like, wait, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God, I'm up there.
I didn't know if you were just going to sit up here with us and what no.
Yeah. No, that was just really funny. Like literally you got me, like I like looked behind me and I was like, wait a minute, what the hell? Oh God. It's just an average Thursday. I'm good. Okay, y'all have a good afternoon. I'll be listening.
All right.
Nice to meet you. Bye.
Bye, sweetheart.
Yeah,
Okay,
I see her in your
echo.
panel. Very nice.
Hold on, let me see if I can fix your echo cancellation.
Mine.
Did I fix it?
Tablet I'm on.
I think I fixed it. I just turned the echo cancellation off. So I think we're okay now.
All right.
It does.
When you copy content and sit and talk about it all day, it doesn't take a lot of time, does it?
Yeah, I hear somebody's doing that with this show right now.
Oh, they do it every time I come on. But you know, the thing is, I'm winning because I can get a message across by just coming on.
I want to know how okay, Tony, how are you winning?
Well, he does have all the TikTok creators fighting with each other, and so maybe to him that's winning.
And on top of that, spreading misinformation that is bullshit and unfounded, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say it again. I wouldn't if I'm going to call any tip line, and this goes for everybody, if I'm going to call any tip line, and it's not going to be the tip line that he's put out, I'm going to call an actual tip line that the TBI put out, and it's right here, and it's also located in the description as well. And it's this one right here, the TBI newsroom, where you're going to find.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Finish what you were saying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, it's okay. I was just going to say that's where you're going to find the more actual information and updates on Sebastian's case.
One of the TikTok creators that they're now at war with, from what I understand, she actually told people to email her tips and had a email tip line. I was like, yikes.
Was it this woman, Kathy? I'm going to put it in the back. I don't want to say her name because I think we were caught by her last night. I think she was the one that busted us last night. That was funny.
She wasn't on the panel. Yep, you're right.
That was her. So she was
Yep.
the one. Okay, so that's her. Got it.
Mm.
All right. Hey, K Mash. Hey, unhoused person. How you doing? Okay. So that will explain why she was so pissed off last night.
Hmm.
And
She's
T
always
Rev was in her
pissed
chat. Well, yeah,
off.
she is. I will agree with you on that one. She's always pissed. And T Rev was in her chat last night too. That's why I hit that record button. But he never made it up on panel. He bailed the moment she said, "You want to come up?" He literally took right the fuck off. I think he was late for his bottle and diaper change. What? What'd I say?
Little 3 foot. He can't help he's only 3 foot.
Well, he wants. Okay, look, he wants to act like a baby. I'm gonna talk to him like a baby. How about that? Yo, T Rev, go pay your child support, fool. You got kids out there. Go pay your child support.
Hey, K-Mash.
On this little bitty old platform.
Yep.
Little bitty platform. Let's go see now.
That's what they don't understand. I don't understand this. You can build a platform on hate or you can build a platform on good. And you find out the people that build the platform on hate, they cave. Eventually.
Betty, you cave because you build a platform on hate. Again, Betty, you don't.
Right.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry.
No,
I just
go
said
ahead,
the
Betty.
delusions run deep. She's all about hate and anger.
Mm-hmm. Betty, stop, please. Oh my God. There's another Ziggy on TikTok. Betty, you build off of you build your channel off of hate. Okay? And you're all up in the drama. So you should consider yourself karma. Like Dolly. Dolly's karma. He ain't your crime. Not a platform though, but a channel you did PHP. You're building hate on your own. Yep. You're right, mister. She is. And yeah, she is a ditz too. I'll agree with that.
Oh my God, the other day when she was saying, Chris, I'll sign a DNA. I'll sign a DNA. And she kept saying it. I was howling.
A DNA.
Yeah. She signed a DNA so that she can talk to him. I was like, yeah, you're a legal expert, all right.
Betty, honey, my God, a DNA. It's NDA. You moron. Come on. You never played Scrabble?
Yeah, her brain scrabbled.
I figured you were going to go there with that one. Right, Lisa? She is. I saw her car. It was all bumpy and shit. Me and Cluminati got stuck in the back. We were all bound and tied up. Cluminati left me back there. It's all smelly. I ain't getting back there unless she gets that shit clean and it's lavender fresh. And Kathy here was supposed to come get me out of there, but she left my ass.
I tried to reach you. I tried to get you, but man, I thought, after that, a rocking noise with, the dolls in her, kind of, ugh. And to think the JLR might have been in there. Ooh.
Thank God I was bound and Thank God I was bound and had duct tape over my mouth, and I was asleep. I woke up back there, and Illuminati was there, and then I went back to sleep, and Illuminati was gone.
She got the hell out of there.
She sure did.
Everything falls in on them. You got to build a platform on good. I just truly believe that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I agree. And you're not just doing good on your platform, you're doing good in your community, and that generally goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
What community?
Oh no,
Is she
honey,
alive?
I live here.
Go for it, Kathy. You know it.
Tony, I hate to burst your little bubble, but she is one of the most disliked people. I polled 100 people. Not one person around knew who she wasn't, and then when I did find somebody that finally did, they had nothing nice to say. She is not like, she does not help her community. She goes to those county meetings and makes a total arse of herself.
And I've seen some of those videos, and I've seen the expressions on those folks' faces. Holy shit. They don't even like her. They want to know what in the hell she's even doing there or what she's talking about.
She
'Cause
went
I
to
don't.
3 meetings in a row to cry about a water bottle.
Oh my
Because she
God.
can't have a bottle of water in the meetings.
Jesus
That,
Christ.
Tony, that's her community that she helps. She's crying about a water bottle. She's
Betty.
the most disliked person.
Betty, a water bottle?
Hmm.
Really? What, Betty? I thought you'd come
She,
up with a better excuse than that. Like, I have to have it. I'm on some special something, and it makes my mouth dry. That's a good excuse. All you have to do is show proof, Betty. Oh, wait, proof is not in your wheelhouse. You never show proof.
yeah, evidence isn't her forte.
No, 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 Lisa. It was the other night we were shoved in there with Val, Savage, Illuminati, and myself. We were shoved in Terry Lynn's car, and we never
Mm.
moved an inch in Terry Lynn's car. Mm-mm. We were hopped up in that parking lot, and it was hot as hell.
And I'm running 4 channels now, which is insane.
Yeah. So tell us about the difference.
Wait a minute. Okay, so she says 4 channels. She's got only 2 on here and 1 on TikTok. That's 3. What's this 4th one?
No, she has 2 on TikTok. She has 3 on YouTube. She has a Kick and a Rumble.
She's got a Rumble.
Yeah, she doesn't go over there though because they don't like her.
Oh, Betty, you know Rumble. Oh, yeah, but Rumble's actually more her wheelhouse. But I'll tell you one thing, Betty, Rumble is it's highly political. That's the kind of place you got to watch your P's and Q's when it comes to political aspects, political conversations. You can't just jump in on something that you know nothing about. They don't kindly take to that stuff. I'm just saying. I don't do political anymore. I won't talk political. I'm just saying that's just the type of people that they are. That's how they are. Yeah.
Yep. No.
Have you
Yep.
checked out Ellen? Yeah. Have you checked out Alex Jones's place there? I mean, he's been booted off, I don't know, 3 times already. And they've let him come back. I don't know why they let his ass come back, but hey, you know. Yeah.
Those 4 channels. I heard you talking a little bit about that earlier, that they were similar but different because
I do different things. I mean, we cover the same type of stuff, true crime, but I do something a little different on each of them. Like my main channel is like on TikTok is, I deal with videos. I used to do lives on that channel, but I'm doing all my lives pretty much on 2.0 and dropping my videos on the main channel, unless it's breaking news. And then I'm doing basically the same thing on YouTube. My main channel is for the breaking news and, keeping the topic. But the other channel is more for, like, we're diving into some
Diving into what?
interviews, picking apart some interviews, looking at the very first interview that Proudfoots gave in conjunction with, like, Chronicles of Olivia interview.
I don't take Chronicles of Olivia seriously, except for her editing. Yeah. It's actually pretty badass. It is good. I won't take that away from her. Never. But she's got some shady stuff in her background too.
Yeah, she's the kind that will look you in the face and say, "But I would never. I'm so sweet and naive and innocent." All the while, she got both them knives in your back, twisting and turning them as hard and fast as she can. I call her olive oil.
It does fit her though. DV is going to crime club. Honey, Lisa, he just did a video today searching for Sebastian.
Yeah, but he's done. I can't stand that little maggot. I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to be nasty, but I can't stand that little maggot.
I will. He is a fucking maggot.
He is.
I
My
don't have a
garden
problem.
my garden gnome looks better than him. It's like an elf on a fender, you know?
Damn it, Kathy. People, though, if nobody knows her out here, Kathy is my little follow buddy. She's always following me around, just like I'm always following her around. We just follow each other into the same chats. Yes, curious, right there. DV's in Tennessee right now. Yes.
Oh, he did go?
Yeah, he just did a video. He put out like a 5-minute video of it
Well,
earlier.
he collected like what $8,000-9,000 to go, so he better do something with that money.
Right. He didn't do anything for Summer's Day. He didn't do anything with that
Nope.
money because he never went there either.
Nope.
And he also stated that he was going to do something in his town for summer, but he never did it. So where did that money go, Jimmy? Where'd that money go, fool?
Mm.
You didn't do
I get
shit
tired.
for that.
Oh, but he's changed, and PJ's been so good for him. Like, what planet are you in right now? Are you kidding me? She's just as bad as him. She co-signs his behavior. She doxes people. She's no better. But that's my opinion.
Nope. That's why I did that travel back in time, because things didn't change. Dolly's still doxing people in Facebook groups, just like he did 2 years ago to another creator.
Yep.
Curious knows who I'm talking about. Is this truck pulling his Hobbit hatch by? That caught me off guard. Curious. I love you, Curious. I love her sense of humor. She's so funny.
And just seeing the major changes in their story, it's quite interesting because the original interview with
Okay, I want you to
Duchess,
tell me this.
Katie-
Okay, she's gonna say something here, and I want your opinion on this. Now, I have
Proudfoot
it.
states that
Damn it! I have it set in my watch later. I didn't watch it because I was listening to what happened with Illuminati. So I didn't get a chance to finish this. So you might know about this. So I want you to hear this.
major changes in their story, it's quite interesting because the original interview with Duchess, Katie Proudfoot states that she fell asleep on the couch. Apparently, after that, I've never heard that statement before. It was literally just recently that I heard she ever fell asleep on the couch. Well, she's basically saying she woke up around 10, and Chris is saying that and gave a specific time that she called him around 9:43 or 9:46 at night. So it's not 9 o'clock, it was later. And so there's a lot of changes, major changes in the story from that original interview. And I
No, there's
really
not.
recommend everybody going and listening.
Number one, she's talking about Dutch's interview that was put out within the first week or so of Sebastian being gone. The foundation of their story has not changed. Yeah, you're going through a very traumatic time, a very horrific thing. Little things are going to come to you, but there's been no. Yeah, that's not true. That's not true.
And that's
The interview she's reviewing now was Dutch's first interview with them. back when he first went missing.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought too, because I did watch that first one,
Hmm.
but I don't remember ever hearing that she fell asleep on the couch. I don't ever remember hearing that. That's why I was going to go back and listen to it again.
Yeah,
I just didn't have
and
time
what is the
today.
big deal with it? So it's against the law. She committed a crime if she fell asleep on the couch. That's what Betty's acting like. You've never fallen asleep on a couch, Betty? I mean, I
Well,
do it almost every night. I mean, my God, I wake up and go to bed. It's not a
well,
big.
would it be a big? Would it be a? Okay. Would it be a? Okay. How about this, Kathy? Would it be a crime if I just left you in the chat by yourself and took off, and that followed you
No,
all over the place all day? Would that be a crime?
no.
I'm I'm just being a dummy here. That's all I'm doing. I'm just making
Well,
fun
we
of
could
Betty
make
right
it
now.
one. We could be like Betty and create imaginary laws and stuff.
Right. And imaginary stories like Betty does.
I mean,
Okay.
it was a cardinal sin because she had a long conversation with her husband. Okay, I've done that. I've been with my husband 43 years. We've had many when he was out of town or out of the country even. We've had many long hours and hours long conversations. That is not unusual. Neither is falling asleep on the couch. But
Right. I mean, I fell asleep on the couch and left my dog outside for, longer than normal. Is that a crime? No, because it was in the wintertime and she likes the winter.
yeah,
But the one thing I'll never do is leave her out for long periods of time during the summer. I will never do
they
that.
have nothing. They have nothing. So they try to twist everything up and try to make it into something it's not. This woman is missing her son. She's not used to being in front of a camera, being interviewed by people. It's one of the worst times of her life. How any normal human being, and I'm saying normal, which I don't know if there is such a thing, but if anybody cannot see how devastated and broken that woman is, and there's something wrong with them.
All right. Well, I mean, hell, all of them can be guilty. But is that
Hmm.
for us to judge? No.
I got to have evidence before I can accuse somebody of doing something. There's no evidence. Not on any of them. Bad behavior? Absolutely. Um, could it be partly because of what one of the parents is going through right now, the traumatic event? Absolutely. However, I think that parent, it's just part of their makeup. He's very manipulative and he likes to twist things. And in my opinion, he's still seeking revenge.
Yep, that's true. And like Carrie said, it doesn't matter when a scent dog tracked him up to blocks away. He left the house, in my opinion.
And they're making such a big deal about the little retaining pond. Okay, any
Hmm.
major construction site has to have one.
They
Well, it's
do.
a big deal because Chris went and checked it out. So what? You know how many houses have been built up here? I'm nosy. I go look.
Hey, I'm gonna be the first to admit I'm nosy as fuck, and I use that term loosely. I'm nosy as fuck. If there's ambulance or fire trucks anywhere, if I'm driving and if I see like any police lights or anything, fuck where I'm going. I'm gonna divert my direction towards those police lights, and I'm gonna go check it out because I'm nosy.
Yeah, me
Sure
too.
the fuck am. I'm nosy as hell.
Yeah, I got to at least look. I'm not going to get in the way, but I'm at least going to look. Usually, I end up having to do CPR or somebody on on somebody, so I try to just peek.
Right. I'm fucking nosy. I sure the hell am. I'm not afraid to admit it. But am I gonna go and insert myself in people's business? No. I know my lane and I stay in it. Betty don't know her lane. She don't stay in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Curious, you were absolutely right. All her subs fell asleep on their couch.
Mm, well, I'd be in jail for life because I do that quite a bit. I mean, I get up and go to bed eventually, but it's like my husband's watching sports. I don't feel like watching sports. So I either get on YouTube or I turn on the TV and act like I'm actually watching something, but um, yeah, it's not a big. I mean, Betty can't comment on experiences in a long term relationship because she don't have any.
Nope. I'm gonna
She
be
can't
nice.
experience as a mom because she's not. No shade, but she's not a mom. And when my nephew went missing, I seen what it did to my sister. We got little to no help from law enforcement because he was 23. He was into substances. They didn't really do nothing until they found his remains a year later. Then they wanted to get involved. But I, I wouldn't let her come to social media. I wouldn't let her do it.
I'm so sorry, Kathy. I'm very sorry about that. I hope you guys are doing all right.
Yeah. But that woman, she had to go back. They would have tore her to shreds. She lived by herself. She had to go back to work. She had to pay her rent. She had to buy food. You know what I mean? You have to keep on living no matter what. It's not a sin because you get hungry after passing out flyers all day and you want to sit down and actually get something to eat.
Yeah.
It's the things they're nitpicking about, and that retention pond. Heck, it's practically in his backyard. Yeah, I'm going to be nosy too. And he's in construction. You know he's going to be eyeing it up to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. I don't know. I just think they need to chill out and wait to see what happens before I mean, they've already got people convicted and ready to hang them.
Yeah, they do want to hang them. And that's the thing. They've already got these parents executed already, okay? They're not, okay? Everybody's guilty until proven, okay, it's innocent until proven guilty. Betty, it's the other way around for them. Betty doesn't care. She always goes straight for the jugular when it comes to missing relatives, missing children. She goes straight for their jugular.
Well, she's made it clear. She said it many, many times. In her book, you're guilty until proven to her that you're innocent. To her. Not to law enforcement who matters, to her. Because, she's the receipt.
She ain't no receipt. I would love to see a receipt, Betty. Anytime you spit something out of your mouth, show a receipt. Because a receipt consists of actual evidence, which is something you never show. And again, Betty, you are not law enforcement, okay? I question
Betty, I
everything.
have a tidbit of info about you. And I don't do the personal stuff. I don't go real life. But all I'm going to tell you is I think you need to worry about your own house before you worry about someone else's. And Betty, you know exactly what happened today. You know exactly what's going on because the city has to notify you. Just saying.
Okay. Oh, Mills Bells wants to hug you. I want to hug you. We're all going to dogpile you with hugs. Well, you and your sister and your family are in my thoughts and prayers.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. All right. I hope Sir Duke is ready for this. If he's gonna bite anybody, let him bite me.
Into it because
It's my fault.
it's very telling, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. And I watched the way you broke it down, and that was somebody who's spending time, bringing good discussion to their platform. I mean, it's the way you break it down, and you've got a good group of followers too. I mean, you've created like-minded followers. They're not there for the drama, they're there for the facts, and they're there to learn about the case. I mean, somebody could go to your channel and learn a lot about the case just by listening to the way you break it down.
Tony, this woman spazzed out for over, what, 3 or 4 weeks over JLR?
Yeah, she's still doing
She had
it.
she had a complete spaz attack
Mhm.
over a
She did
freaking
yesterday.
Facebook bet. Oh, she did.
Hmm. Yeah.
I am watching her spaz out again. I've had enough. My ears are still ringing.
She's still butthurt over that Facebook group. She actually went in there under an alt and they busted her because, Betty doesn't know how to change up how she talks. And they busted her and blocked her again. So while she was live, was trying to get back in there under another name.
Hey, Seeker. Oh my god. Over Tony, this is how easy that this woman spazzes out over a Facebook badge. I could give fuck all about a Facebook badge. I don't even like Facebook, not anymore.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I was banned and now I'm unbanned from them groups. I'm only part of one group and I'm very happy about that group because they do actual work. They do great work. Unlike this one here that you call sister. Ew,
Yeah.
that makes me
And she's
want to
also
throw up.
lying about her channels because all her channels are the same content. 96% of what is on her channels is the same exact content. She downloads her TikTok to her YouTube and vice versa. It's all the same regurgitated content.
Yep. And we know, like I told you, Tony, we've been around the hot minute, okay? We've been around a hot minute. There's people that have been around here for years that have actually been here since Betty has been here. I showed up, I think it was about 7 or 8 months after Betty got here, because she's been here about 3 years already.
Yeah. Well, I had a YouTube account, but I never used it. My goddaughters would use it. I set it up for them to watch the kid videos. Until about when Vaughn and Dre stuff started. Well, I used to go into Sherelle's world, and I used to go up on her panel all the time, and she would always tell me, "Girl, you gotta do a channel." Well, it took me about 2 years, and I finally did
Well,
it.
I'm glad you did, because
But
I
I
love
got
you.
oh, thank you. I like yours too, and your history lessons are so good.
Well, I try, but I don't do them all the time. I only do them when it comes to the same person who still continues doing the same shit, Dolly. Now, this is,
Mm,
what about this? Someone brought up a very plausible scenario today on Granny's Watch, and what if it was bullies playing a prank that went wrong? We've seen that before. Okay, we have seen that before.
yeah.
And I'm,
Rudy Farias. Mom hid him in the back bedroom for how many years?
yeah,
Anything's possible this way, but I can't even, without some type of evidence, I can't go after any of the parents and say, you're responsible. Because a teenager is not going to knock on your door and say, hey, mom, I'm going to run away in exactly 3 minutes. You think you could pack me some food and stuff? I mean, it just doesn't work like that. That's why it's called runaway.
I did run away for about 5 hours. Well, I didn't run away. They made, it was made out to seem like I ran away. I was just playing around in the laundromat for 5 hours. It was just a hop, skip, and a jump from my front door. I didn't check in. That's why they thought I ran away. But I never ran away. I was just playing with my friends in the laundry room when I was 8.
Yeah, I was 8 or 9 when I ran away to the basement. I took some cans of vegetables with me. Don't know what the hell I was going to do with them, but there was a big spider, so that ended my runaway. Yeah,
And that's classic. I like that. I like that one. That's classic. I love it. Six up, where are you? I'm spying on you.
Right. And a lot of it's, opinion based. We bring facts in, but we do theorize, we do speculate, we do provide our opinions. We have a group effort. I mean, my email is constantly blowing up with people's opinions. So I'm trying.
I don't believe that, Betty. I really don't.
Mm,
And Betty, you are not built on speculation. Um, you're just built on the same things that people on this platform, the ones that grift, make up stories and put their own twist on things. That's what yours is built on. It's not speculation. It's not even alleged. You just make up shit. And you listen to other creators because some people don't observe you. They don't listen. They don't just sit back and just pay attention. I mean, fuck, I've caught you in Smiley's chat. I've even heard you bring up stuff that came from Crime Lines and Lies. You don't have to bring up her name. You can just tell you got it from her.
crime lines and lies. Oh my. To
Don't
this
get me
day,
started.
she's still running with that neighbor. And I'm telling you, I know without a shadow of a doubt that that was no neighbor because I have spoke to that man on the phone for hours. That was a chatter named Mark W. That was no neighbor of Chris and Katie's. Besides, Chris and Katie confirmed it wasn't either. Um, you can look up names and addresses. That's really easy to do. But there's nothing that could change my mind. I know that voice. Even my husband, I played it for him without telling him what I was doing because he had made a comment to me. And he said that night, because of course it was on speaker. I don't keep nothing from my husband. And he had made a comment about him having a weird voice and sounding weird for a dude, and
Right.
that he was just weird. But as soon as 10 seconds in, nope, I knew that was not. And she's still running with it. She is still running with it. Some of them still believe it.
I don't take anything Crime Lines and Lies, and I don't take anything she says at all, only for the simple fact that she flirted with one of the four suspects in a missing child's case back in January.
Oh, I remember that. That was
And I still
disgusting.
have it. And I still got it too. And I'll fucking
Mm,
play that. I'll play that shit until all of them motherfuckers are in jail for what happened to Mike Vaughn, if they're all found guilty. So I will play all that shit. And I don't give a shit if it embarrasses the shit out of her. She was the one flirting with him. And that was fucking gross. That right there is where you lost all credibility with me and everybody else around here. And there's a couple creators that are just fine and dandy with what she did. And it
hmm
makes me fucking sick.
And there's a, for instance, what I mean about they don't wait for nothing. Law enforcement has let everyone know that they are the prime suspects. So there you go. There's some evidence there. Unfortunately, they have not been able to nail them down, but I do believe they will. They're not gonna let it go. They're gonna find the evidence to nail them suckers.
Absolutely. Crime Lines and Lies Curious. I'll send it to you.
Oh,
I'll send you the
that's
clip.
gross. That is so gross. And isn't she married? No pounding.
Yep, she is. She's married.
Mm.
Uh oh, the echo's
Oh,
back.
uh-oh.
You might have to reduce the echo on your end.
Okay. I'm on my tablet. You know what? Um, Let me. I'm gonna try to figure out how I can get into. I can't remember my damn password for my email on my. But I'm gonna come in through my phone. It might be this tablet, this
Oh,
generic
it's okay.
ass tablet you can't record on. That my husband don't know electronics. He didn't know, but
But I
Good
think we've
morning.
heard enough of this. Let me see if I can turn off that. If I can fix it again.
Let me see if I can.
Oh shit! I
Uh-oh.
almost hit you again. Let me see.
It,
Reduce. How's that? Oh shit! Oh no! 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 Oh fuck! I think it might have kicked her. Hopefully she'll come back. I think it might have kicked her. Kathy, if you can hear this, come back up. I might have kicked you. I don't know. I think we've heard enough of this. If you guys want to hear the rest, head on over to Crime and Chaos. Now look, you had T Rev, his dumbass, over on Brittany J's. Now look, I don't like Brittany J, and it's quite clear she don't like me either. I don't really give a fuck. But I want to hear what good old T Rev had to say last night, because I didn't get to watch it. I was too busy in another chat listening to some stupid ass Whitaker looking motherfucker go after Illuminati. And it's fair use, Brittany. Something you know nothing about. And curious, I'll send you that clip. I'm pretty sure I still got it. So I told you I'll be playing that shit for days on end. He wasn't up for long, but he definitely got bent at the chat for a bit. Yeah, I recorded it because I wanted to play it today. Now, Trevor, T-Rev, don't be jumping up on panels playing victim, because you ain't no victim, mofo. I do have a surprise in store for everybody, including you, T-Rev. But what is that surprise? Well, I'm not going to tell you what that surprise is. Sorry, guys. You're going to have to wait and see. I'm going to be an asshole and spoil it. Well, I'm just going to be the spoiler and just, I don't know, Teresa. Hey, Butterfly. I'm just going to be an asshole and make y'all wait. I'm going to make you wait for that surprise. Surprise, surprise. Let's listen.
Ben George says, before I vote, yes, I'm about to show you. So everybody, I apologize. I just assumed everybody knows what we're talking about. So we're going to go.
Everybody knows what everybody's talking about. Come on.
We're going to talk about is some very interesting information that Justin found. Hello, Yankee Kyle.
Yellow fella. We don't care what he
found.
found.
All right, guys, hold on 1 minute. I believe him. Yes, I believe him. All right, give me just a second, guys. Let me pull it up.
Wait a second.
Oh, please.
Well, good evening, Brits.
Hello, Yankee Kyle. How are you?
Gross.
I'm alive and kicking. How about you? Give you a little shout out during my live stream this morning.
Thank you. You're always so supportive. I appreciate that very much.
Oh, my goodness. I don't blame T-Ref at all. I don't. I stand by him. You know, he's a hell of a creator. I'll tell you that much.
Well,
I wouldn't go that far.
Yes, he's absolutely a good person. I can tell you that.
Well, of course you would say that, Brittany. I mean, he's one that ain't about the kids. He ain't never gonna be about the missing. He ain't gonna be about the kids. I mean, if he was about the kids, he'd pay his own child support, but I digress. Hey, Scooter McBooter. Oh, thank you, Mystery. Yeah, when I put this up, it gives it, you know, a little bit, you know, it gives it a calming mood for everybody.
I have some questions. Listen, here's my problem. I'm just going to come out and say it. I have been very supportive of Seth. We don't have it, you guys. Never mind. T-Rev removed it, I believe. Let me just, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you have been supportive of Seth while making shit up about the Proudfoots. And I ain't never gonna let y'all live it down while going after the Proudfoot's last name, making fun of it, making fun of indigenous people. But I digress.
No, I don't know if maybe he doesn't. Here, thank God. Thank you, Jesus.
What's
Thank you,
going on?
Lord. I never thought I'd be so happy to see you. I'm sorry. Can you please answer some questions for me? Because
Shoot it.
I feel betrayed. I'm going to be honest with you, Rev.
Shoot it. Let's hear it.
This isn't on you. I think you're fine. Listen, I don't want you to.
No. I made a mistake with talking about that earlier for the simple fact that that it's reported to TBI, like, but it just weighed on my conscience so much. Like,
Did you?
And this happened a while ago, and like I would say, what's up? Like between the 10th and the 14th, maybe the 15th of this month, and it is weighed on my mind in a sense of like red flags. And I've always been saying I'm holding. There's some stuff close to the vest. There's been red flags to me, and that being one of the things. So I do want to apologize to the community in general for me even talking about it and putting it out there, because I feel like it. And again, I should have just left it off behind the scenes and left it with the authorities to take care of. And that should have never came out the way I have, or the way that I did today. But I was just, when I had woke up this morning, I had got a message from a few people saying, look, Seth hit me up and he's saying that you stole his girl and that you came down here and, did this, that, and the third. And I got fired up about it. I'm like,
Yeah, you got fired up about it, all right. T-Rev, I'm gonna tell you something. I saw some videos of you last night, bro. Do me a favor, quit acting like you're hard up, quit acting like you gangster, and you ain't none of those. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you really want to act like you're hard up and gangster, and you want to talk all that gangster shit, well, go live in the hood for a few days. See how fast that talking can get you in a lot of trouble. And I'm not saying that to be mean. That's not a threat. It's not. I mean, I can't just stroll up in the hood and just start talking shit like that, even though I came from the hood. Okay? But you can't just be making, sly remarks about people like War Nation. You can't do that. You ever look them up? Yeah. Right, Lisa. I mean, I can go pull that video. I mean, it's out there. There's a shit ton of clips about you, T-Rev. You are not painted in a good light. Do you not understand that? But you're all about the missing, right? But you're all about the missing. Nah, fool, you ain't about the missing. I mean, it's just clear. You are not about the missing.
like, what? Like, took his girl. Like, I did nothing but help as much as I can, donated to the GoFundMe, gave him money out of the Cash App, it pushed everything as hard as I possibly can to do anything for Sebastian that I possibly could. And I mean, people can say whatever the.
What did you do for Sebastian's case, T-Rev? What did you do? That's a legit question. I'm actually asking a legit question. What did you do for Sebastian's case? Because in my eyes, you didn't do anything. None.
Me gave him money out of the Cash App, it pushed everything as hard as I possibly can to do anything for Sebastian that I possibly could. And I mean, people can say whatever the fuck they want, but
I'll say whatever the fuck I want. I mean, I just did. I told you, go spend a few days in the hood and see how far that talk will get you. And how fast it'll get you in trouble. I mean, it's true. That hood talk that you keep throwing out there, it ain't gonna get you far. Look, I'm 40 fucking years old, okay? I can't stroll up in the hood and start talking like that, okay? I will get my ass in so much trouble talking like that. I'm not even kidding with you. Even though I was raised in the hood, I still can't just roll up in there and say, hey, yo, what's up, yo? I can't do that shit. Hell no. But I don't like people who talk like they're gangster when they're not. That really, really irks me. All right, Kathy, go ahead and check your email, honey. Hey, Eliza. I know you are, Eliza. I still love you too, honey. I'm still going to always love you, Eliza. But T-Rev, you don't do anything for this case. You are not about Sebastian. And that is blatantly clear. The sooner you admit that, the better. Look what you did to someone I highly respect. When you sent your Whitaker-looking motherfucker over to his own platform and went after that person I highly respect.
Show me where people have came out and pushed and tried to help somebody in any type of way. That it was just a weird position when I was on the phone with him that night, and he brought up this staccato gun that I had. Again, I was just like, it kind of took me as a surprise. I'm like, what gun is this? And I looked at it, it could shoot 45 and it could shoot 9mm, blah 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 blah. And it just caught me off guard just for the simple fact that why would somebody ask somebody else to purchase something for them and they would give them the $2K in cash when they got there with it? It just caught me off guard again, and it left me.
It didn't catch you off guard. I don't believe that for 1 second. And if you really want my honest opinion, I believe he would have gotten it for him. I really do. If you really want my honest opinion, I believe he would have bought it for him. I mean, I'll say it right here, right now. I ain't like these other people that claim that he would never buy it for him, but yeah, I do. I do believe he would have. I don't know, Scooter.
Me in the blue. And first of all, he's the one who introduced me to my girlfriend. He's the one who gave her my phone number, so I'm not saying that. And I know I see people
I'm pretty sure he'll have a different story about that, but hell, go on.
saying that I did nothing wrong, but in general, I shouldn't have came out with that information the way that I did today. And regardless of the fact, that's how I'm reflecting on it. I'm reflecting on it in that manner for a sense of what it's done to the people around me and who is hurt around me, and not only hurt around me, but also for Sebastian. And for that reason, I'm thinking I'm about to step down off this case and can just go continue my journey pushing elsewhere, because
you weren't doing anything for Sebastian. I didn't see you doing anything besides causing trouble.
it's been toxic. I've been pulled into. As soon as I got here, I was into a shitstorm. Steph's looking at me like I done took something from him. Like looking at, when somebody stares at you weird and they just give you those eyes and are like,
bruh, I get that look all the time. What the fuck you talking about? All right, this little fucking fool, this little goof. Hey, Kathy, I sent you that link. It's in your email, honey. Look at this. That look right there? Fuck, I get a look like that all the time. What the fuck you talking about, bro? Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I was catching that. And again, it is what it is, but I can't say that I shouldn't have said what I said on my show earlier. But it is true. Hook me up to a lie detector test any place, anytime, anywhere. There's no receipt of it because we were on the phone. But I can promise you this right now. Hook me up to a lie detector test any possibly way, and I promise you I'll pass it with flying colors, and I'll be there. Any name a date, time, place.
Dude, you won't even take a DNA test. What the fuck you talking about? You won't even pay your child support. Go take both of those first. Then go take a lie detector test. Other than that, shut the fuck up.
Not that kind of person.
And I put that on my life that was told to me, and that was asked to me.
No, I don't question it one bit. I'm going to tell you that. I would tell you this to you. I would say this without you being around privately. You have no reason to lie that you've been into this case as much as me, more than me. I know how heavily invested you are into this, and you would not do that. So I don't even think anybody questioned.
Of course you would stick up for him, Brittany. But see, you never did anything of that sort, have you? No. You would never fall stupid for something like that. No, no, okay. I mean, I would pray you wouldn't. Um, but you have spread more than your share of misinformation about Sebastian's case. And you've been called out for it. Shout out to Nonsense. And shout out to Kathy P for that too. And Kathy P doesn't really review you that much. Nonsense does. And you can't stand Nonsense. That woman triggers you. And it's quite funny. All right, Kathy, I resent it, honey. Hopefully you get it this time.
You, to be honest with you. But here's my thing, right? I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did because of people like myself who maybe we needed
You
this.
can't take, if somebody says, well, you took his girl, you can't take a girlfriend that was never their girlfriend.
I think that's, people need to just.
But didn't you say that was his girlfriend, T-Rev? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you did say that was his girlfriend. I'll restart this whole fucking clip over. I don't think my chat wants me to do that, but I'll restart this whole fucking thing over and we'll listen to it. And I believe we'll hear you say that was his girlfriend, dummy. Oh, wait, no need. You already said that was his girlfriend. So was it his girlfriend or was it not? Fucking munchkin.
I think the girlfriend part, we all need to just.
There was never a girlfriend or boyfriend situation there. I've read all the text messages. I've seen them for myself. There never was.
Yeah, I don't even think that's important.
Dude, you are. That's why I say you're stuck on stupid.
No, the part I want to talk about is the weapon because Rev, since that come out, and here's another, and I'm gonna tell you another thing, creator to creator, why I think that you did the right thing. Okay, your girlfriend saying that y'all's lives are being threatened.
Did something to you? Did something to his ex? What? Stayed in the bedroom away from somebody who constantly badgered me all day. You want to talk about my? You want to go watch one video and believe one side of the story? Y'all are wild as hell.
Why do you care?
Oh, hell no, dude. She brought out every motherfucking receipt on you, dude. I think I'm gonna believe her over your ass any day. Sure the fuck am, but what have you guys been doing to her? Nonstop harassment. And what, T-Bird, what have you showed any receipts? Have you showed any receipts to throw out any claims that she has made? Besides a little bruise on your side where an iPhone hit you. You poor thing. Good Lord. Now you're just fucking crying.
Carry on with that shit. Those people who are talking about what you did to your girlfriend. What the girlfriend I looked in the eyes 90 days ago and told was over and said, no, just stay here, save up money, and so I can keep buying her weed all day. I mean, that's all that was. Next.
That's none of anybody's business, y'all.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. So people want to go and believe some one-sided jacked up story for some fucking crazy chick. They're wilding out. Next.
Right. Well, we need to talk about the Rev's real life, y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with none of us. I don't care anything about.
Grow up. You have 2 kids. I've been trying to get DNA tests on those for 7 years. Maybe y'all can bring.
No, you haven't. Think again. There, T-Rev.
Her to me since you were so worried about her. Where's she at? I've been waiting here all day. Got the money in pocket to pay for the DNA test. Let's go. Bring it up. Where's she at? Bring her to me. Because I can't get a hold of her. Where's she at? Let's get it going. Y'all want to talk about you have 2 kids, raise them. Well, you got to, it takes 2 people to connect with each other. You see my face every day, don't you? Okay, next.
Mike, y'all to be no.
Well, I mean, I'm right here. What if people talk about like, oh, T-Rev not taking care of this, that, the third? I've been asking for a DNA test for 7 years. What are you talking about? Next.
Right.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, don't
like,
give it to them. This is what they want, Rev. Don't even give it to them.
No,
I'm gonna tell you what you tell me. These people, that's what they want. They want to break you. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to your life being at risk, and
John says you have a wife. I do have a wife.
Ask yourself what kind of man would go.
Wait, what do you say? And T-Rev, let me tell you something. I'm gonna give you a little secret, okay? When you're on a panel and you're talking about stupid ass childish bullshit like this, never, ever pay attention to the chat. Always click the side of the chat where it says private chat and just stay there. Look at a fucking blank screen. That's it. Just a blank screen. That's it. Keep the chat off. That way you don't spaz out. But I'm actually liking it when you're spazzing out because nothing makes me happier than watching it. You spaz out. I'm not even going to say you're a man. Nope. What's up, babe? There we go.
Hey,
We got you
yeah.
back. Finally. I thought I banned you or something.
No, Sir Duke pulled my cord.
I knew it. Mm-hmm.
He was all wrapped up in it. But that's weird that it's showing my full name, but everybody knows my full name. But that's weird.
Actually, they can't see it, but I can fix it. I can just take that off.
It should be Kathy P. I don't know. I'll have to go in and change that. I didn't know that did that.
No, I got it. I can fix it.
Sir Duke, you're grounded.
There we go. I fixed it.
I can't believe he did that. His big old body. Look at you. You're already back in the cords and I'm not using them, so go for it.
I didn't want to. Yeah, I don't know why the email didn't go through the last time. I hate dropping my link in the chat. I don't like dropping it anymore.
You were sending it to the Proton one, and I gave you my other one.
Oh,
in
okay.
chat. Yeah, I can't remember my Proton password, so I can't get in from my phone.
Got it. That's okay. Got it now. Oh, darn it. Sir Dick, no more BHB. Kathy Peace. Yeah, we're going to hurry on this one because I'm wondering if Sav is going live on Rumble. So I did check. I don't see it light up yet. I'll message her real quick. Let's get through this real quick because he's spazzing out right now. I ain't going to call this man. I ain't going to call him a man. This is fucking childish.
Come on, he don't want no DNA. How it works is when you go to court for child support, you can request the DNA right then and there.
There you go. See, I wasn't going to spoil any secrets. Come on, Kathy. You're spoiling the secrets. I was joking. I'm gonna give you guys something informative. In case y'all didn't see this, go check it out because this right here is gonna tell you what y'all need to know. Because a certain individual who I love and adore had done a stream on it not that long ago, and she broke it down. She did, and she nailed his stupid ass. And a certain individual, well, I would say individuals, had quite the explanation and some questions, but no explanations when it came to T-Rev. And why he's saying this now, that he's got the money in his pocket, he's ready for the DNA test. Mofo, sit the fuck down, dude. Sit down.
He's hiding. I review him sometimes. I recently just started. I've reviewed him a few times, but I've been doing a deep dive on him, and the stuff I found.
I found a shit ton of fucking clips last night when I was recording this for tonight.
He's been exposed more times than the Statue of Liberty. And he ain't but a little 3 foot.
Shit. Gosh. She calls him 3 foot. I call Dolly 4'11". Because that's what he is. 4'11", little fucking hobbit. I've been calling him that too.
I just don't get it. Maybe I'm not seeing something, but what is the attraction there? Because 99% of his audience is female, and they give this man mad money.
Yep.
I don't get it. Look at him. Jeez.
I don't either.
That's the kind of stuff that nightmares are made of.
I get nightmares too. There you go. Go check out that stream right there that Savage Live did when she went in on him the first time. Right there, they give you all the answers you need. And all of that stuff that she found, it's all on YouTube.
Yeah.
And when I did that stream on Morbid, all I found on Morbid, everything was right here on this platform. That was it. I didn't have to do any of that shit because I don't do that shit. I don't go digging into people. I can find just as much about you right here on this platform just by looking at the panels that you've been on and looking in the chats that you chat in.
Yeah. In all honesty, I don't care about his personal life, but he's going to put it out there. People are going to talk about it. Don't put it out there if you don't want no one talking about it. You know how it works.
Yeah, Bullhorn, Dolly,
Yeah.
you know how it works too. Fools.
Oh, I just can't even. He is so gross. I would take a vow of celibacy with not a problem.
I'm going to pull this one out of Savage's book. I'd bear mace him.
Savage has been nailing it. Her and Val are so funny.
They are. Val makes my head hurt sometimes. She makes me laugh so hard, my head hurts so bad. And it's worth it too. Both of them. Both of them. It's worth the head. It's worth the pain in my head. It's worth it. I love it. And you know what that means? It means it's amazing. It is so amazing to have a headache all day from laughing because of them. That's why I love those two. And that's why I don't review Betty as much, because I don't want to review Betty anymore. And I'm not even going to touch on the whole lawsuit thing because I think it's a bullshit lawsuit.
Oh, yeah.
So I won't.
Go ahead.
I'm just not going to touch on it. That's it.
Oh, I've had fun reviewing those documents, though. You have to, or everyone's going to go to sleep. Or either that, you get so angry you want to reach for the phone, and but you can actually have fun with it. I haven't reviewed the last couple, or the transcripts or nothing like that. I did. The last one I did was her last filing, but yeah, I haven't done it since, but because it's a lot of redacting. It's a lot of redacting.
Yeah, that's one thing, the redacting, but I understand that. But me, I rather review, like the one that I did, I reviewed with Wee Frosty. I rather do those kind of reviews where she's just, she's either drunk or she having a midlife crisis.
Yeah, we're due for a good drunk rant. We haven't had one in a while.
Hey, I still have that one that she did the last time. I sure the fuck do. That one that was from 2 years ago. I still have that one. I need to download that from my phone, and I need to put that shit up, and I need to put that on Front Street. I'm gonna have to do a review on that. I missed that one. But what I would have to do is get the timestamps, because see, what she does is pretty fucked up is when she shows babies on there with bruises. That one fucked me royally up when she showed those. When it had to do with the Michael Bond. That's when she got, it was during that time when she got drunk as shit. And then she deleted it. She started deleting it. And I got to think I'll think one person, I'll give her credit for that, because she's the one that gave me that stream.
I love Wee Frosty's voice.
I
do.
I love Wee Frosty. That's my girl. I love her so much.
6 Up too. I really like 6 Up's voice. She just has a good voice for, being on here. She does.
Yes, she does. Oh, what's this? There's something new. Oh. Sorry, I'm on TikTok Watch. Oh, wait. I don't need to be on TikTok Watch tonight. What the hell am I doing? I get a break tonight.
Traders is streaming it. She's already kicked off.
Go Traders.
You go Traders. I like Traders. I've always liked Traders.
Yeah, Traders, she don't care. She gonna stream it. She's gonna stream snipe it. She don't care.
Yep.
I just got begged. I'm community guideline strike free, so. Yep, but I'm gonna say that publicly right now, right here. I'm guideline strike free. Sure am. Podcast voice is.
It started. And what cracked me up is Betty purposely picked this time, because you know why, right?
I should start a members only.
Because Toasty goes live at 8:30.
Oh, that's right. Fuck, I should start a members only.
There you go.
Yeah, but people are already streaming it right now. All right, guys, what do you want to do? You want to head over? You want to cut this right now and go over to Traders? Or you want to finish this clip and then we go over to traders? What do y'all want to do? It's up
It's
to you
your-
guys.
It's your show, dear. I'll do what you want.
I bet I get blocked. Where? Butterfly? Over at Bullhorns? Girl, I've been blocked over there. She blocked me on my main account. She blocked me on my main account 2 years ago. During Quincy.
I don't. I think I am. I probably am blocked. I don't know. I don't check Betty, but I don't.
Some reason.
I don't like that where you have to sub up the comment because my dumb butt forgets to unsub.
Well, let's see. We're only about 10 minutes away, and I've got this on 125. And I can just play it straight there and just talk right over it real quick.
Do you go ahead? I'm all.
Okay, T. We'll finish real quick.
Oh my gosh, she dressed up. She actually combed her hair.
I find that hard to believe. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this on play and I'm gonna go look.
But what I'm saying is, when it comes to your life being at risk, and
John says you have a wife. I do have a wife.
ask yourself what kind of man would go live and bring children on a panel. That was disgusting. You want to talk about going real life? That's real life, and that's it. I don't care who it's about.
I don't know who's threatening me, to be honest with you.
But that's the
got a
part
few
I'm
different people. Been threatened by a few people, yeah, but I don't know who's who. Yeah, Detective John's a no liar, dude. But that's next.
That stuff, Nick. But that's what I'm saying. And then you're talking about.
Don't be threatening him. Don't threaten him, T-Rev.
Not a lot, okay. I got a little purple one to keep myself guarded. I couldn't even tell you much about it.
He's the one that aired your shit out.
That he asked you to buy. Is that weapon illegal for any civilian to have, or?
I don't know. I really don't know much about it. I mean, I looked it up as we were talking about it, but that was about it. And I have to go through my history to look exactly to see what day it was searched up, because I looked it up immediately. I typed it in. I was like, staccato, blah, blah, blah. And I just was looking. I didn't know. But what caught me off guard was, well, if you get it, I'll give you the cash when you get here. That's what caught me off guard.
Yeah.
And that is true.
I believe
there's
you.
no allegedly to it. That's 100% true and a fact. And I don't care.
Where are the receipts for all of this?
I got some huge red flags with this, y'all, because listen, first of all, his line of work, what person with that kind of job would dare want to have to be in any situation like that?
But Brittany J, what kind of creator doesn't ask for receipts? Oh, never mind. I'm asking the wrong person. My fault.
And then I've thought about this long and hard all day, and the only conclusion that I can draw is a setup. I'm sorry.
That was my fault for asking a stupid question, but hey, I ask stupid questions sometimes. Now I'm not afraid to admit that, but I do it as a joke because I know better. And Brittany, you are not the type of person that'll ask for receipts.
No.
You don't show them. You think Facebook posts are receipts. That's quite comical.
That girl is, yeah.
Borderline dumb. Yeah.
That elevator don't leave the ground floor most nights.
Shit. Did not just say that.
I don't know. I don't think he was trying to set anything up. I'm just going to be honest on that in case I'm just oblivious and trust people too much. I don't think it was that. I don't know what it was. Again, I'm not going to sit here and roll them under. But again, when it comes to that, I've been put in a weird position, and now I'm catching threats. And then I find out, like I said, I woke up this morning at 7 a.m.
You brought that on yourself.
I'm getting messages from creators that they're telling me, oh, he called me and said,
look, I don't wish any ill will on anybody. I don't wish harm on anybody. But I'm going to tell you, those threats, I don't believe those threats because you're not showing threats. But you brought all this on yourself, T-Rev. Until you start showing the receipts that you have received threats, I'm gonna sit here right now, and I'm gonna say you brought this on yourself because you got highly involved in people's personal lives. So show the receipts where you are receiving threats, and I will push back what I say. I will step back and I will say I was wrong. You are receiving threats, but I don't wish any harm or ill will towards you or anybody for that matter. But until then, I got nothing else to say.
That you stole his girlfriend and that blah, blah, blah. But when I'm talking, he's not telling me that. He's not saying, well, you stole my girlfriend and I was with her, or I did.
Well, there's some text messages that say otherwise there, T-Revy boy, little 3 foot.
And you did say, T-Rev, that it was his girlfriend, but then said a few minutes later that it wasn't his girlfriend. So you can't have it both ways.
Betty's never had so many people in her chat before. No
shit, I bet she's having a little bit of a little festive. But see, here you go, guys. Here's what Kathy P ain't lying. Look at this shit. When was the last time you saw Betty dress up like this? I am fucking surprised. I don't think this is her. I think this is a clone.
Wonder what's in that coffee cup.
I was thinking the same thing. But you know what, guys? We're going to head on over to Traders. So head on over to Traders. I will drop her link in the chat. We're going to end it here, and we're going to head on over there, and we're going to bombard Traders.
Yes. Attack.
But Kathy, I need you to stay put for a minute because I need to talk to you about something important.
Okay. All right.
But yes, go to Traders. Yes, so you guys head on over to Traders, and y'all go enjoy Bullhorn's Bullhorn show. Tell her Ert sent you. Here it is, and I will see you guys. I will. Oh, let me take this down. Oh shit, I don't want this up on my screen too long. And I will see you guys next round, probably Saturday, because like I said, I do have a surprise in store. But we'll see how tomorrow goes. So I will see you guys next round. See you over at Traders. You guys have a good night. Bye.
Bye all.